Our next speaker successfully completed a Bachelor of Applied Science with Research Honours at the University of Canberra in 2016. However, that honours degree, he felt, left a number of questions still unanswered, and that has prompted him to return to UC for another 3 years to complete his PhD in an attempt to answer those questions and play a role in crime disruption in Australia and further afield. He has a passion for the outdoors that he has brought into his PhD. Our next speaker from the Faculty of Science and Technology, please welcome Michael Abel.
Almost 10 years since the disappearance and death of their mother, a Western Australian family are still searching for answers. Soil evidence recovered from the crime scene suggested the victim was attacked in the front yard of her home before being dragged and buried in neighbouring bushland. The prime and only suspect to the killing, their father, was later charged with a murder. However, due to a gap in forensic research, at trial, crucial aspects of the soil evidence soon became controversial. Now, these mainly revolved around how soils transferred to, and then how long they persist on items of clothing and footwear. The accused was subsequently found not guilty of the crime, leaving the family not knowing who was responsible. Now, while we may never truly stop crime, with forensic research, soil can certainly help solve it. As a silent witness, it could tell a story about what actually happened, when and where an offence occurred, and who might have been involved. We call this forensic intelligence, and this helps us to eliminate suspects from major scenes of crime, home invasion, kidnapping, and murder. However, with limited research supporting its use in the courtroom, often soil just goes unrecognised and underused as a form of this forensic evidence. My PhD research addresses this by focusing on 3 key aspects. Firstly, we're investigating the transfer and persistence of soils to clothing and footwear. And then we'll be looking at ways to best manage and interpret the variation of soils at crime scenes or alibi locations. And finally, investigating ways to bring all this information together to better reconstruct what truly happened. To this day, the Western Australian murder case still remains unsolved. The family still not knowing what happened. Wouldn't it be great to use soil, something so common in our day-to-day lives, as a form of this forensic intelligence? By solving cases like this, it provides justice to the victims and closure to the families. With forensic research, we can provide this, and this is exactly what my PhD research is aiming at. By solving cases like this, it provides justice to the victims and closure to the families. After all, they just want to know what happened. Thank you.